afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Vlogtober. Today is Wednesday the
9th-ish.
8th, 9th. One of them days. As you can see, again, we're in the car. Tim and I don't like staying in the house for very long. We are currently en route to Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's and TK Maxx. And then we're going to call to our local supermarket on the way back, because I really fancy for dinner tonight some katsu chicken. So that's what we're going to do. It's lunchtime now. I've had a very busy morning this morning. I put my Catherine Hill bags in my shop. Unfortunately, they've all got, well, fortunate for me, unfortunate if anybody wanted one. I have been trying to sort out our travel insurance. Well, Tim had sorted out the travel insurance, but last time we went on holiday, well, basically, we've lost it. We can't find the document anywhere. I've had to ring up and get a new copy, which is all sorted now, so we can try and sort out another holiday. I've done some cleaning. What else have we done this morning? Not done very much, really. Last night I started my number 20 sweater, which I'm really pleased about. I think I'm going to have to get Timothy to take me to Black Sheep Wools maybe on Friday.
Oh, you didn't say anything about that. So.
How do you feel about that, darling?
Oh, I'll tell you what, give me a sharp blade.
I'll treat you to coffee and cake.
Oh, that makes it all better.
Or maybe a cheese sandwich.
No, forget that.
Coffee and cake. Okay. Because I really have run out of my wool to make it now, and I know everybody's saying you've got 4 more jumpers left, you've got loads of sheepies stonewash, and I have, but I've got none that is good for making my last 4 sweaters. I just haven't. There's no point in me saying I have, because I haven't. So yeah, I might have to go to Black Sheep this week. And really, other than that, I don't really think we've got very much planned, have we?
No.
If anything exciting happens today while we're out and about, of course, as always, I'll show it to you. I started to tell you about my advent sweater. So I've started advent sweater number 20. I have finished my ghost now. I finished its last hand this morning and constructed it in between a million other jobs. And what else? Oh, I've had a little parcel. I'll show you that, and I might have to start that. But I'm basically just waiting for the 16th of October to happen so I can start my Christmas gingerbread blanket. We watched Lindsay this morning on Sirdar. She's done like a little introduction to the crochet along. It's quite interesting, really. If you haven't seen it, I do suggest you go onto Sirdar's website and watch it. It's quite good. She gives you a little bit of insight into how the colours come about and, you know, all different kinds of things. Right, so I'm going to go now, but I shall be back later to show you what I've made and what has come in the post. now back from our little shopping trip, and I just thought I'd show you what we bought. So we went to TK Maxx, as you saw, and Tim treated himself to this. It is dried ginger. Tim is a massive lover of ginger, so he's treated himself to that. He has already opened it. He's like a child. And he says it's very nice. Then he saw these ginger chews with lemon citrus. He says they're not quite as nice, but they are edible, he says. So he treated himself to them. And then I got this. Then we went to Sainsbury's, which is right next door to TK Maxx for us. And I treated myself to this little mug. Isn't it lovely with the robin on? I might actually go back and get myself a tablecloth and some tea towels. Tim didn't really want that because he says it's too small. Tim likes his hot chocolate at night, so Tim decided to get this. Easily distracted by dogs, because we are very easily distracted by dogs, even though we haven't got one anymore. Anyway, we'll talk about that again. Yeah, so that's just a nice size for his hot chocolate. Then we went into Sainsbury's, and like I said, we got these from Sainsbury's. And I treated myself to some fresh coconut. I've almost eaten that, but it was beautiful. And then I went to Yo Sushi and picked up my katsu chicken. Tim's not having this. I'm not sure what Tim's going to have yet, but he's not keen on that. And we got some grapes from Tesco. And that is all we bought. But we couldn't stay in the house because we needed to get out. We just needed to get out the house. We were bored. Right, I'm going to have a coffee and then I'll come and show you what I've made. So here is the finished ghost. I sewn on the pumpkin and then the hands. You can see the hand there and the hand there holding the pumpkin, and it's all finished. And then I just put this little tiny white one that I crocheted. I did that in Katona. And then the little twirly thing on the top is sheepy's stonewash. And it's all done. That's all I'm doing. There is more to the pattern. You can crochet a cat, some books. I'm not doing any more of that this year. I'm not saying I won't do some more next year, but that's it for the ghost for this year. So yeah, that's all finished. I'm back in my craft room, as you can see. I just want to show you what I've been up to. You'll have seen in the clip before, I finished my ghost. Yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Really pleased with it. What can I say about it? Other than, yeah, it was easy to do. I used Sheepy's Soft Fun, 2.5mm crochet hook. I will leave a link down below for the pattern for you. It's a really good pattern. There's lots of, like I say, there's lots of other things that you can make to add to it. Like you can make a black cat, you can make some spell books. There's all different things that you can make. So yeah, I will leave the link to the pattern down below, but that one's finished, which I'm glad about. And then, was it yesterday? Tim had another, yeah, you heard me right, another hospital appointment. He has found, well, it's not found, he's had it a while, this lump on his foot. It's right on the bridge. Is it the bridge? Is that the bridge of your foot? And it's right there. Anyway, I suppose this is what happens when you get old, isn't it? Things start to go wrong. But he's quite upbeat about it. It's like, well, you know, it's got to be done. So he went to the hospital, and because it's so difficult to park at our hospital, because there's just no space, there's never anywhere to park, and it costs an absolute fortune, which we don't mind because they're looking after us. But if there's nowhere to park, then you have to drop them off and then go miles away, and then they ring you and then you have to go back for them. So that's what we did. Anyway, while I was there, I took my little Halloween bag with me with my, and I'm not going to lie about this, excuse me, I'm a bit sad about it for one reason and one reason only, and it is my new leaf beret. This is what I'm making. You know, it takes me ages to knit anything, so it will be no surprise to you that I've not got that much further. Well, I think I have, but you might think, oh, is that all you've done? So we've done the brim, and then yesterday when I was waiting for Tim, I increased all the way around and started doing the hat. I'm really pleased with it, don't get me wrong. I'm really, really pleased with the knit. And when it's finished and blocked, it'll be beautiful. The only thing I have a bit of a beef about is the yarn, right? So on this pattern, I am using the Silky Merino, and it is a Malabrino yarn. And there is, let me just read it to you. Approximately 150 yards. Oh, have I done it wrong? I bet this says meters. No, there is approximately, I've got it right, on this skein of yarn, approximately 150 yards. Yeah? And for the body of the hat, you need 155. So for 5 meters of yarn, I've got to spend another £10 and buy a ball of this. But I've still got all that left. So I could either change colour, which I'm not going to lie, I don't fancy doing. I'll look like Coco the Clown. Or it tells you to knit this, till it measures a certain length. Well, I might just omit a couple of rounds, or maybe 3, and then I'll be able to finish, hopefully, the top bit here, because I am not buying another ball of wool. It really did. You know, when something really annoys you, it really annoyed me for the sake of 5 yards, I know. And when you think of everything I've got in my craft room, but that's besides the point. It just really, really annoyed me that I would have to possibly buy. And it's lovely. Can you see how it's knitting up? The colours are beautiful. I love it. And I love this detail here. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I have to buy another ball, I will do. Because I want to finish the hat, obviously. But yeah, I was a bit miffed yesterday when I read that. But never mind. If that's all I've got to be worried about, then let's just get on with it, I say. But I just had to voice my opinion, you know, as we do. Anyway, the next thing is in my lovely Catherine Hill bag, which I've had this for years and years. And it is, very happy about this, number 20 of my Advent sweater. I didn't do very much last night because in true Jeanette style, I very quickly get tired, and I was tired. I sat down last night when I'd finished all my bits and pieces and washing up and one thing and another. I think it was about 7:30, 7:45, and I did about an hour and a half on my chair, did a bit of reading, got my knitting out. Then I said to Tim, I'm tired, I need to go to bed. I'm not very good company at night time. Anyway, so this is how far I've got. I am doing a solid black sweater. No, not a solid, but I'm using black for the mane and red. Can you see it? Red for the contrast. And as always, sheepy stonewash 3mm knitting needles. And these are this week's needle stoppers, gingerbread men, which is quite apt because next week I'll be doing a gingerbread blanket. So I did that as well. So not much to show, but hopefully by the time I see you next time, I'll have the number done. You never know, I might have the sleeves done. But, excuse me, I've started coughing again. I really don't know why. But I've had a small delivery from Wool Warehouse. Now, if you remember, I think it was last week, I'll put a picture up somewhere for you, that I'd bought a new pattern and I couldn't resist it. Well, if you, a regular viewer here, you'll know I am a stickler, and I don't know why I've always been like this, but I'm a stickler for having the right yarn for the right pattern. And only because I've always thought, if you look at a pattern and you see the picture of it and it attracts you, the whole thing attracts you to it, doesn't it? No, not only the pattern, but what it's made in. And so that's my thinking. And so I've always been one of them. I need to get the yarn to match the pattern. Anyway, I'll put a picture in. And it come, my wool from Wool Warehouse in my little organza bag. And it is, you needed 2 balls. Whoops. You needed 2 balls of the Drops Alpaca Boucle. and I decided to do mine in the cream. I think there's cream, black and taupe on the pattern. And then for its legs and other body parts, let me see, this is Drops Lima Mix. This is a wool and alpaca, and that's for its legs and everything else. So I'm going to try and get my body finished on my advent sweater, and then I might start this. But it is now at about, well, my watch has stopped, but I think it's about 20 to 4. So we usually start dinner in the evening about 5, 5:30. So I've got now a spare hour. So what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to start constructing Erik. Even if I just get his head done, which I want to do on the machine. It's easier to do on the machine. And I might even do his legs on the machine. Some of it I like to do by hand, but we'll see. But I might start Erik now. I'll probably come back and show you because, like I say, it's only about, well, I don't know what time it is, but I feel it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock. So I'll get on with his head and I'll come back and show you. And yeah, other than that, there's not really a lot happening today. Like I say, we had a bit of a busy morning. Not exciting, just got bits and things to do. And yeah, out and about this afternoon because we were fed up of being in the house. I'm just having a cup of coffee at the moment, not in my new mug, but I'm going to save that mug for Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to go so I can do a bit of sewing and I'll be back later. To show you, lighting's going quite bad now. It's getting a little bit, it's not dark, but anyway, I just wanted to show you what I use to turn my ears and my small parts inside out. These are, well, I bought them from the fishing tackle shop, and they are, I think they pick up bait to put on the end of the line. Right, so if you get your ear and your fishing tackle equipment, push it into the ear and just fold down a little bit. Can you see, like that? Not too much. Clip it, and then you can pull it out and turn it inside out, and it comes out really easy. I'll come back in a minute and I'll show you. Right, I think I'm going to have to stop now. You can't really see very much. So the inside there, it's a really funny construction. I'm not very good with things like this, me, but I'm getting there. It just takes me a while. But this, if you can see, that is Erik's side of his face. That's his coming down here, his snout. And then this is the other side. But it's going to be reverse because obviously I'm going to sew this on the machine and then I have to turn it outside. So yeah, let me see if I can do this and you'll sort of see what I mean. I think it's right. So that's the side of his head. That's it coming over the top. And then this other side is going to go there. Yeah, that's right. I think I've got it right. In fact, I have, yeah. But I'm going to stop now because, believe it or not, it's 6 o'clock. I've got to have my dinner, upload this. I want to try and get my head finished after dinner, and then I'm going to have a shower and put some pyjamas on and sit and knit my advent sweater. Tomorrow I've got a couple of jobs that I need to do. I want to visit a couple of friends that live local. I want to go and have coffee with them. I'm going for my haircut tomorrow. What else? And I have to get busy in my shop again. So I'm going to say good night. I will, what is it today? Wednesday. So I'll be back again on Friday. But before I go, I'm just going to take you downstairs and I'm going to show you what Tim has made for the doll's house. If you're new around here and you don't know, I do have a little doll's house, and there's lots of little bits and pieces inside it, and I decorate it for Christmas. And it's not really a house as such as a crafting room. I will show it to you if you want, if you're interested. If you're interested, just let me know down below and I will show it to you. But I have a little bench at the side of my house, and I'll show you what Tim's just done. Oh, I nearly burst into tears. Because obviously when I'm not here, my grandchildren, or my children or my grandchildren will take over my house, and they love my little doll's house. So yeah, one of them will have it. Anyway, I'm going to stop babbling. I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to show you. I'll be back in a minute. So this is my little doll's house. And my grandchildren and Katie both love it. And then I've got this little bench at the side. Look what Tim has done. Let me show you. I have to very gently try and zoom in. Hold on a second. Can you see what he's done? Let me try and hold it still. In loving memory of our little lad, Zach. He was born on the 28th of December 2007 and died this year on the 16th of July. Oh, isn't that adorable? Now that is nice to remember our lad by, isn't it? That's my little house and I love it. I love it even more now my little dog's involved in it. Thank you very much, Mr. C.
Oh, you're welcome.
Right, I am definitely going now. I shall be back again on Friday. Until then, stay safe and happy crafting.